Hello viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. I am Colin Zinn, your host. Hope everybody is doing well today. In the last episode, we left off where the bandits were going to send us to our doom. But instead, they made the mistake of stepping on the wrong switch. So we're going to step on this switch down here, and that'll allow us to get back up the stairs, so we can follow them. So it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and I've been in the hospital and got a couple of medical issues, so hopefully I'll be back to uploading once a day. That will be my goal for you guys. But we will never see them again. Nah, just kidding. Of course we come back. So anyways, there I just off-screen walking back to the entrance to the castle so that way we can take the crown back to the King of Illusions. Aha, you did not trick me this time, stairs. Alright, so the reward part here, you're going to want to take nothing, because that'll give you 3,000 gold. The first one gives you 1,000 gold, the second one gives you 2,000 gold, and the third one gives you some funny dialogue. It's, you ask for the princess, and he says, you're not fit for his daughter, or something like that. Alrighty, so we're going to head up here to this shrine. And, oh no, someone's standing in front of the door. Of course, we can't find the key. Because, you know, we couldn't, like, hang it next to the door, or give it to the old man who stands there all the time. You know, that would make sense. How did the little kid get it? Like, have you people never babysat before? You lost it. Way to go. Awesome job, kid. We know. It doesn't matter. Just tell us where the key is. Come on. Yeah, of course Tia's got to be the motherly figure here and tell him he's not going to get in trouble. Alrighty. And if my voice sounds a little different today, it's because I'm actually using a new recording software, so that might be why. I love how Tia just kind of mutters to herself about Maxim and how much she actually cares about him. Alright, so after that little pause break there, we're going to grab our arrows, and we can open up this chest. This also allows us to access the door that is up top next to where those arrows are. Alrighty. So, but anyways, we're going to come over here, we're going to flip this switch. That'll open up the door here. And we're going to go down this way, and I'm actually going to skip over a lot of the treasure chests in the dungeon, and I'm actually going to come back to them after we defeat the boss, just because I like doing that. So, I off-screen most of the enemies, so that way that I can show off our new enemy here, the Megamoth. So, anyways, the Megamoth can put party members to sleep, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've actually had them do that. They hit for a decent amount of damage, but just have Maxim attack with the Insect Crush or use Bomb Attack, and Tia use Spark, and you should be okay, even in a large group of them. And when we head up here, this is a pretty simple puzzle. We're just going to push the pillars into the water and form a bridge with them. Now, it doesn't look like the pillars allow you to walk across them. It's kind of an optical illusion, but it's a pretty nice little touch there. Before we go down the stairs, we're going to want to push this pillar over here and push that pillar over on top of it to make another makeshift bridge. Now, for those of you who have already seen on the side of the screen, there's a treasure chest over there. So we're going to go through this secret passage and find the witch ring. This is an awesome accessory for Tia. What it'll do is it'll increase her intelligence, which increases her magic attack output. It also increases her magic resistance a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. And it also has the IP ability Deflect, which that's not really all that great. I mean, it might be for the boss, but we'll get to that here in a few minutes. Alright, and for your knowledge, I'm doing today's episode in post-commentary because I haven't been feeling very well, so I actually recorded this about half a month ago, and I've finally just gotten around to where I can talk enough to record it, or narrate for it for you guys. Alrighty, and here we get a miracle. And, that is part of the Too Good To Use Club. It basically acts as an elixir from the Final Fantasy series, but you can also use it to revive party members, which, that's really nice. I really like that feature of the miracle versus the elixirs. It really works well. So, but anyways, we're going to come up here and step on this switch, drain the water out, and we're going to come down here. And then we're going to head off to the room to the right from the staircase there. You're going to want to skip that center room for now because we can't do anything there. That's why I went to the left first. Alrighty, and we're going to have a new enemy up here. I want to say it's the small crab is what it's called. Anyways, it's weak to fire. It's also considered what's called a hard elemental enemy. So if you end up equipping Tia with a rod or something to that effect, you'll deal extra bonus damage to them. But I find that just using Spark to take them out is more than effective enough. Alrighty, and we're going to off-screen this guy real quick. Hopefully. There we go. Yeah, the D-pad on the new joypad that I got from my computer is a lot different. It responds in different ways, so I'm still trying to get used to it, so you might see me fidgeting around a little bit there. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's an upgrade in comparison to playing off the top of the keyboard, that's for sure. Alright, so down the staircase here, you see that there's a bridge created there. If you came down here before you press the switches, the bridge would be split. So anyways, here we have our hard save and our HP and MP restoration point, which is going to be extremely useful to us. As you can see, it's been a while since I've hard saved, so it's a good idea to do that. Alrighty, and up here we're going to go, and we're going to use our bomb. And I forgot that I had to swing my sword to do that. I love how Maxim's so polite to the monsters. Anyways, we have boss time with the Regal Goblin. And the Regal Goblin is going to summon both Goblin Mages and Goblins to his aid. The Goblin Mages can put you to sleep, they can cast Spark, they can regularly attack. So that's where the Deflect IP ability from Tia's Witch Ring might come in handy. Other than that, I would just pretty much stick to attacking with Maxim and using Spark whenever possible with Tia. your main focus is going to be on the Regal Goblin, and the reason I say that is because even if you kill the other enemies, they're not going to give you enough of an experience points boost to where it's really going to make that big of a difference to deal with the amount of damage the Regal Goblin is going to deal with you. And so, right here, I'm just kind of looking through. I'm contemplating using the deflect ability because he summoned a mage right off the bat, but having Battle Lust on Maxim can be so much more effective, and they're going to multi-target with Spark anyway, so it's not going to do that much damage to Tia or Fumi, and we'll just keep an eye on Silas's HP there. Now, if the Regal Goblin would quit attacking Tia, that would be really nice. Oh, and one other thing about the Goblin Mages, they do have a decent amount of attack power, but it's not enough to really warrant having to take them out right away, because the Regal Goblin will just summon more enemies. And this battle takes forever for me. I don't know why. I've seen some videos on YouTube where people take him out in just a couple of minutes, but he doesn't have any elemental weakness, so it could be that I'm just under-leveled. But I'm actually a higher level than I normally am when I come through this point in the game. Alright, so obviously the danger factor is going to lie in crowd control with the Regal Goblin here. As you can see, he can only hit us once per round. It only does about 16 points of health damage, and Tia is more than capable of keeping up with that when she heals with her strong spell. Alright, so here he's starting to summon up more regular goblins, and that can be a problem. So we're going to try and use Drowsy here. Sometimes he can get it to work, sometimes he can't. Goblins don't have that high of resistance to it, so I'm kind of surprised that that didn't work. I just got really damned unlucky. Now, it is a moderate resistance, so I guess that it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. But trying to crowd control them is just so important, because they're going to be taking twice to 3 times as much damage from the Regal Goblin's party now, just because of having those companions. And as you can see, he can attack after he calls for companions, which is, it can be kind of brutal. I mean, he gets an extra ally, and he gets to hit you all in one turn. And Tia just barely survived that. So, we're going to start using Bomb Attack here. Now, the IP attack is not a physical weapon attack, so it does not count as a Battle Lust will not count towards that. So we will only be hitting in the lower 30s or the upper 20s. As you can see, I'm getting into quite a bit of trouble here just because of the fact that he has summoned so many creatures, and they can just attack one person and Tia just instantly has to heal him, instead of having that turn or two of leeway. Alright. So, one more bomb attack will take out the 2 regular goblins. As you can see, I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping my IP bar high, and that's because they just keep ganging up on Maxim. Alright. As you can see, Fumi died, and the interesting thing about capsule monsters is that if a capsule monster dies during battle, after the battle has been resolved and you've gone off of the level gaining screen, experience gain, whatever you want to call it, it will revive your capsule monster for you, so you never have to worry about that. But for defeating him, we get the shrine key. So, we're not going to quite get back to Hilda with that and take care of the shrine key quest, but I am going to show off quite a bit more of the dungeon to you guys here today. Alright, so now the stuff that I'm going to show you is all going to be, you're able to do it before you face the Regal Goblin. The reason why I didn't is just because I like facing the Regal Goblin first and doing it without going through all of these battles here. Alright, so as you can see, we got a power brace for Tia. And I will be going over that in the next episode with you guys in a little bit more detail on why I don't choose to get it right now. So, but right now, I'm going to sign off for you guys. In the next episode, we're going to continue exploring the cave. Have a good day.